Hello, I'm Daryl Foy with Pathview Networks. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a real-world network trouble ticket the same way I would if you were a junior engineer on my team. This isn't a certification training. This is how issues actually show up in the field. Let's take a look at this ticket. So we have a ticket here, a user unable to obtain IP address branch office. Hello, network team. We have a user at the branch office who is unable to connect to the network. User is John Smith, has a laptop, branch office. Looks like the desk port is B12. The issue is no internet connectivity. Troubleshooting performed. User confirmed network cable is connected. Link light is active on the laptop. Link light is active on the laptop. User has rebooted the device. Other users in the same area are working without issue. Additional information. Issue started this morning. No recent changes reported by the user. Please investigate and advise. Thank you. IT Help Desk. Okay, so just thinking about what may be the cause while reading this ticket. So the biggest thing that stands out to me is other users in the same area are working without issue. So if other users are working fine, then we know off the rip that this is not a network-wide issue. So we can narrow the scope down to a user and possibly the switch port or something else. But everybody else in the network seems to be fine. Okay. So when I'm troubleshooting network issues like this or any network issue, I like to start with the OSI model, right? So I'll start from layer 1 and work my way up. So from the ticket, the network cable is connected. User confirmed that. And the link light is active on the laptop. So that's layer 1, right? The physical layer, the cabling. So if that's good, as we can see on the packet tracer, we can see that this is John Smith's computer right here, connected to the switch and the screen. So now we can move on to layer 2, the data link layer, right? So first, let's take a look at John Smith's computer just to see what's going on. Just want to see the network settings on the computer. Okay, so the computer is set for DHCP, and the computer is not receiving a corporate IP address. It is receiving the 169.254.69.37, which is the APIPA. So that shows when a computer cannot receive an IP address from DHCP, it will automatically assign a 169 address. So that means there's an error there. So the ticket is correct. And as we can see from the branch VLAN subnets, the corporate VLAN 10 is 10.30.10.0/24. So if we look at, let's say, James Jones, okay, so James Jones' computer, let me highlight that again. There, he's receiving a 10.21. So he's good. He's on the right subnet. We could look at Wendy Miller's computer as well. And Wendy is receiving a 10.53. And Alan has a 10.55. Okay. So like the ticket says, everybody else is receiving an IP address. So we just looked at John Smith's computer, and DHCP is configured, but it's not receiving an IP address. So now we'll move to the switch. So we'll log into branch switch 01. And let's take a look and see what's going on here. So I'll go in here and do a show interface status. Okay. And on the ticket, It said desk B12 is John Smith's connection, right? So that is gig 1/0/4. Okay, shows connected. But here we see the port is configured in VLAN 1, so it's not in the corporate VLAN 10. So we'll go ahead and fix that. And in the ticket, it said the issue started this morning, which stands out to me as well, because there might have been an issue at night. Maybe there was a upgrade on the switch or a power surge, and the switch rebooted, and the person or the engineer that configured this switch previously may have not saved the port configuration or the last change on the switch. So when the switch came back online, it rebooted with the previous configuration. That's maybe the reason why John Smith's computer was not configured to the correct VLAN. So let's do a show interface status again. And now we see John Smith's port is configured for VLAN 10. So let's take a look now. All right, so let's see if we can restart the network settings. Have John Smith try again. There we go. DHCP is working correctly. And let's make sure John can get out to the internet. So we'll do a ping test to Google DNS. And let's see what we get. All right. So DHCP is working, and John is able to access the internet, no problem. And that is it for this ticket. So when you run into issues like that, when one user is affected, don't assume it's a major network outage. You can narrow it down to just one user being affected. If everybody else is working, then it's safe to say that the network is running good. And you want to start off. I start off with the OSI model, starting off at layer 1 and working my way up. So you want to check the cabling, check the computer, then you want to go into checking the switch port, and then troubleshoot from there. All right, so I'll see you on the next ticket. Thank you.